So I think it's important that we just take a little minute to talk about smartphones. What is happening? And Alex can relate to this as well. Like, there was a time when we were both hugely excited when a smartphone release was coming up. I think specifically the one that comes to my mind is the iPhone 6 Plus. That comes to mind.
This is what we were like after we watched the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus announcement event 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Let's take a look at that for a second.
Whoa. We were excited, right? And you can see we were just hyped. They just announced a watch. It was just exciting. It was new. It was something different and it was a new change.
It felt like things were actually moving and changing.
From other companies, we had Samsung. They're coming out with the S6? S6, yeah?
Yeah.
And they were like, cool, curved display. And everyone was like, what? And then, new stuff.
And we've had good phones since then. We've had the Nexus 6P. Even the iPhone 6S, I would argue, is actually still a pretty
decent phone.
Forward-thinking phone, for sure.
Now, when the iPhone 7 specifically comes out, and if I were to line up for you an iPhone 6, 6S, and an iPhone 7, you can't tell the difference.
Unless you look at the back. But shut up, that's cheating.
They're faster, and the cameras are better, and that's it. Oh, and we're taking away stuff now because we can't find anything to put on, so we'll just take away all the other stuff instead.
And I think that with Apple being kind of the company that gets the most attention for this, we see it with a lot of other Android phones as well. I mean, I recently moved to a Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, and I absolutely love it as a phone. It was a brilliant change for me. I was using an iPhone 6 Plus before, so this was kind of my making the switch phone. I'm constantly thinking, what about my next phone? Because that's what you have to do with smartphones.
Yeah, you have to plan.
You're kind of upgrading generally within a year to 2 years, depending on what kind of contract you're on. You kind of have to keep an eye on the market and what it's doing and what might be your next phone, and nothing is exciting me. We have the Google Pixel phones, which are going to be announced on October 4th, I believe.
So we'll definitely do a video about that. Just keep
when
you
that
up to
happens.
date. Yeah, 100%.
Hit the subscribe button.
But what is there to excite us about phones? Have we reached a point with smartphones where there's just nowhere we can go? If you put an iPhone 5 next to an iPhone 6, or even a 5S next to an iPhone 6, there's such a drastic difference. Visibly, you knew you're holding a brand new device, and part of the excitement of getting a smartphone is getting something that's different. Whereas now, different is the same.
I went to see an iPhone 7 the other day to say, well, let's see, I'm open to ideas and everything. And I just kind of picked it up and it's just an iPhone. Like, if I were to give you an S6 Edge right now and then give you my S7 Edge, you'd say they're different phones.
Okay.
But I do worry about how that's going to work for the next one. I mean, Samsung do, and are still doing, in my opinion, nowadays, a lot more exciting stuff than they've ever done before. But I still kind of starting to see that kind of trend of not really changing much is happening elsewhere. I mean, no one's really kind of trying to push the boat out anymore.
Smartphones have been really evolving since 2007, right? So 2007, your iPhone comes out, and it's a new way of looking at a smartphone. Since then, we've had radical changes, radical redesigns, like, especially if you look at it, it was like, even on the iPhone side of things, design-wise and just like performance-wise and stuff-wise, like feature-wise. It was a massive boom then, and every year it's got smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller.
And previously as well, not only did you see drastic changes just within Apple, but you saw huge competition. Everyone else was trying to, get the next big thing that would really sell smartphones and really kind of put them on the map.
For me, it's like we're starting to see these things where there's nothing new, it's just the same every year. Camera, speed. I feel like a breath of fresh air is really needed in the smartphone market right now.
You are probably wondering, as the viewer, what the point is of this video, what we want you to get. We don't necessarily have a point. This wasn't to deliver a point, it's more to just pose a question to you, to smartphone manufacturers, to everyone really, to just have an open forum discussion about what is actually going on, because we don't get it.
So I think that's all we got for today.
Usual YouTube stuff, yeah. Thoughts, comments and stuff below. Like button if you liked it, dislike button if you didn't like it, and maybe subscribe if you want to see some more of us.